Alright. Here we go. Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Riley, and today we will be discussing one of the inner workings of a very influential and powerful notion and thought process: love. What is love? Is it something humans have developed over time? Is it a survival instinct? In this short video, we'll discuss it and how different psychologists interpret it. Now, by definition, love is a very influential emotion that can alter us and persuade us to do things that we might not do that if we were any more indifferent. It dictates our lives in that it makes us feel secure and safe, which also contributes to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now, if you can't remember your first moment experiencing love, it was probably at the time of your birth when being held in your mother's arms for the first time. With Freud's interpretation, he would insist that this is because of the baby's introduction to the breast and feeding tendencies that continue through the first year of the child's life, which Freud would refer to as the oral stage of the child's life. A developmental psychologist named Harry Harlow proposed a theory that love is actually derived from the other survival instincts and needs. Because the mother supplies what the child needs, the child associates her as a dependency for pleasurable events, such as feeding, cuddling, sleeping, and safety. In this case, love is developing from instinctive or survival needs. All psychologists agree that what happens in our very early stages of development have great significance and shape us into the people we later become, whether it be our eating habits, sleeping habits, or intimate tendencies. When studying monkeys who had been cared for carefully by humans, Harlow noticed that the babies would get very agitated when being taken away from a blanket that had been with them since the time of their birth, and that would be set in the bottom of their cage. Some babies were brought up and cared for with their blanket present at all times, and at some point, other babies had theirs taken away. The ones who had kept theirs were very healthy and content, while the other ones who had theirs taken away became very upset, and they weren't very healthy, even though they all had the same nutritional diet. When being cared for, not only is the feeding important, but so is something called contact comfort. This is the warm, safe feeling that infants need to stay calm, content, and safe as to stay healthy. When Harlow made two surrogate mothers, he made one out of wire and the other out of warm cloth, both offering the same thing, which would be a mechanical breast offering milk. In cases when the infant monkeys had to choose, more or less they would choose the cloth mother over the wire mother, especially in field tests. Now, field tests were an experiment where the monkey was put in a room with random and strange objects and to see their reaction to them. When the monkeys were put in with their cloth mother, they felt very secure and safe, and they would go out and explore these objects and play around with them and then return to the mother for safety. When the wire mother was put in the room and the cloth mother was taken away, the monkeys became very insecure and they started to cry and suck their thumb and become very scared, and as if there was no mother there at all. Now, this proves that the warm safety of touch is also a key role in the early developing processes of an infant. Now, through these experiments directed by Harlow, it illustrated that a maternal figure is essential to a subject's, or at least a monkey's, nature and disposition that would be seen in later life. The maternal figure offers food, but it also offers shelter and comfort that are essential to an infant's health. In ways, this also applies to humans, as we all need the sense of trust in someone to keep or something to keep on functioning in everyday life, the essential key to our own well-being and health. So, with this comfort, even with nutritional value also being a key role, the role of comfort applies in a way a bit more as to actually stay healthy and become very functional. And yeah, so this is Dr. Sam Riley of 7th period, the better psychology class. How do I turn this off?